until you came. I was breathless when we first met. Couldn't keep my hands away. I was speechless when we first met. Yeah, you took the pain away. Didn't mind my scars, then my broken heart. Life was dull until you came. Now I see in color again.
I hope you're ready for some fall deep cleaning motivation, organization. We are getting into the nooks and crannies of this house, getting it back together, and I hope this will just be lots of motivation to help you tackle your to-do list today. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome to Mama from Scratch. If you are new, my name is Emily. And as I said, we are getting in all those nooks and crannies, those hard to reach places that I don't normally clean. And I'm talking, I haven't cleaned these areas since they've been installed or since we've moved in. So yeah, they need some major attention, especially this air intake. I don't know why, but it kept getting dirtier and dirtier, and wait till you see the vent. Oh my goodness. My house is quite dirty. It may look clean in some pictures, but let me tell you, there is lots of dust around here. So I decided to change the attachment to a brush so I could really get in on the grates and get that a nice clean, and you can see how well it's working here.
You kiss me, I can't believe that I am yours and you are mine. You took the pain away, didn't mind my scars, then my broken heart. Life was dull until you came. Now I see in color again. It could rain, I don't mind if it pours, 'cause I'm right next to you.
Of course, some, cobwebs and things like that fell to the ground, so that's why I'm vacuuming that. But I got on the ladder again and got my entryway light. Make sure when you're doing your lights, you get the chain and everything, because cobwebs love that little area. You'd be surprised at how many cobwebs I found on this light. I usually don't just stare at my light fixtures and things like that, but I also took this chance to get above the doorways and stuff, because there was quite a bit of dust on the door rails and things. So since you got the ladder out and your vacuum, you might as well get all those hard to reach places. I even vacuumed the lights and then the other bath fans, because there's quite a bit of stuff on there. It's amazing how quickly it builds up, and I feel like it builds up quicker in the bathrooms because of the humidity that is in there when you take a shower and a bath. It just kind of sticks to the surface, as you can see here. Gross. I thought I had done a before shot of this so you could see all the dust that were on these light fixtures, but I did not. So I basically am dry dusting first, and then I took my Jaws glass cleaner and sprayed it on the actual rag for this, because they're so small. I didn't want to get it all over my walls. And I just rubbed and rubbed and rubbed, and they came out so nice and clean and shiny. I'm just so happy. They're clean again. You can actually see through the glass, which is the purpose of it, right?
Small town, big crowd, and there you were in front of me. Small talk, big thought.
Now I want you to look at how not clear this glass is. I had no idea that these pendants would gather so much dirt. I mean, the iron ones, you can kind of see the dust on them, but these, oh my goodness, you not only have to clean the outside of them, but you gotta wipe off the inside. So that's just from the outside of it, dry dusting. And this time I actually sprayed the whole glass fixture because it was so much wider, and it just came off. It was crazy. Wait till you see the end. Is there a spot in your house that you just haven't cleaned in a while that you kind of forget about? We stare at these every single day, but yet I'm not motivated sometimes to just get up there and clean them. I don't know why. It doesn't take very long. It took me a few minutes per light to do this, and it is what it is. But hopefully today's video is lots of motivation for you. I don't exactly enjoy deep cleaning, but at the same time, it's so satisfying when you're done and you're like, yes, my house is super clean, and you can feel it and you can see it. There's just so much gratification in that.
Take
actually see through the glass. I wish I had done a close-up of them because it was nasty and so caked on with dust. It looks so good now. Now we're gonna tackle the hood. So it probably doesn't look that bad, but it is very, very dusty. Look at that, gross. And up here on the upper shelf is even worse, ew. All right, I'm gonna wipe it down with a dry cloth first, and then I'm gonna go in with my general purpose e-cloth, so that way I don't put any chemicals on my actual hood. Look at that, that is gross. Huh. Oh my goodness. And because it's the stove, it's not a dry dust. It's like a greasier dust, if that makes sense. Oh my lord. Now that we cleared off most of it, I'm going to use my general purpose e-cloth. And this is great for cabinets because it just uses water and you're not going to ruin any of your finish on your cabinets or anything. I've used these for years and they've always done a fantastic job. So, and you can use them on other things besides cabinets too. Why I like cabinets to go all the way to the ceiling so you don't have to dust inside of them. I'm gonna have to get the vacuum for that job. Gross. Fine, babe. I haven't felt that since you went away. So not only do I use the general purpose e-cloths for the cabinets, but I'll use it on the doors, the walls. The dog rubs against the walls and you can see exactly where she's been, nose marks. It works really well. It doesn't destroy any of the surfaces, and I like that it doesn't use chemicals because chemicals can actually strip the paint off of your cabinets and things like that. So just keep that in mind. They work really well and you can just wash them and reuse them continuously. They are a great addition to your cleaning routine if you can get them. I'll have a link down below for you. Another area that I tried to show you the before of it, lots of burnt crumbs in there, burnt fries, and everything that basically falls out of the oven goes in the drawer. I didn't have the camera actually recording, so sorry about that, but let me just tell you, it was gross. So I vacuumed it out first, and now I'm wiping it out. But somehow you make me change, like I'm better off with you. Now I put my brush attachment on the vacuum to get the upper part of the cabinets, but it's just like the hood. It's like a wet dust that has like a little bit of grease in it. I don't know how it can make it up that far, but it does, and it was such a pain to clean. I would say this is the worst area, and the area that I never want to clean again if I don't have to is above the cabinets. I would love to add extra cabinets up at the top to take them all the way to the ceiling. I think that would look fantastic, but eventually we'll get to that maybe next year or the year after. It's not a huge priority, but it definitely is for cleaning wise. I am pretty sure this is really dirty, so we're gonna give this a wash. So I have 2 ruggables. They're both runners, one in the mudroom and then one in the kitchen. And I like to vacuum them first and then put them in the washing machine. I wasn't sure exactly like how heavy they would be to actually wash, but they are very lightweight, but they held up wonderfully. I'm very pleased with the outcome, and they just look brand new again and they don't look all dirty. I actually am considering, I found a pattern that I like, or design that they have for the entryway, and I think I might do that instead, just because entryway gets really dirty and winter's coming and it's going to get muddy, and I figure it's just way easier than having to get out a carpet cleaner for it. So I love the styles that they have. They have so many options and sizes to choose from, so I'll leave them linked down below if you're curious and want to get one. I'm just refilling some of my laundry supplies like the OxyClean, and then my spray and wash, or shout, whatever you want to call that stuff. I call it spray and wash, but it is shout that I put in there. But if you guys haven't seen the laundry room or mudroom makeover, I'll leave those videos linked down below for you as well. It was a really fun DIY projects that I did in there, and it just totally transformed the functionality of the whole space and everything. Dirty. I'm kind of wondering why there's insulation on it though. Gross.
That's not gross.
That's gross. Let me go get the new one and I'll show you how gross it is.
Why is that sticky?
Alright. Clean, the way it should be. Dirty. Yeah. I need to change it every month, not every year month. So this is from when we installed the light last year. Yeah, I never cleaned that part of it. I guess because my eyes don't quite make it up that far, so I just kind of forgot about it. Yeah, that's really gross, isn't it? But you know, sometimes you just don't get around to doing things. Sometimes you're just not motivated enough, and it happens to all of us. But something I did at the very beginning of this day, while I was schooling the kids, I made a list of everything that I needed to deep clean the house, and I just checked it off every time I finished something, and it felt so good. I am a checklist person. I love marking it off my list. Do you like that, or do you just prefer to wing it?
I got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed. Oh, can I seal it? You're like an ocean without land. Not a single grain of sand. I'm drifting on it. So cold yet warm. When you hold me, when you're close. I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter, right through the gray.
I ended up washing my ruggables, and I hung them outside, and then it's just a little bit cooler today, so just to make sure that they were completely dry, I just put them in the dryer just for a quick minute, and they washed up so easy. They were not bulky at all in the dryer or in the washing machine. I'm very, very pleased with it. So I'm just gonna reattach them, and I wanted to kind of show you how they look. Is rolled up on it. I am just so pleased with these rugs.
Wanna feel something that's real. With you I get that. You're like a lighthouse in a dream. Really distant but your beam is guiding me home. So cold
Now we are on to organizing a few spots in the house. This just needed to be deep cleaned in general because I got rid of the organizer that I had in there. It wasn't suiting my needs, and so I found a couple items at Target, and all the organizers were $1. Some were a set of 3 for $2. The other ones were all $1 a piece, and I really liked them, and I thought I'm going to use those for the bathroom. So I'm just going to vacuum this out, make sure it's all clean, and then I am going to put my containers in and organize this. Wait till you see the end of it. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. So I am trying to find a new skincare routine and product and just help with fine lines and things like that. And so I've been looking at 2 different brands. Tatcha Starter Ritual. It's called Firming and Brightening Set. I've been looking at that. I actually have the Rice Polish Classic now, and I love it. And so I was thinking about getting the whole set. Do any of you guys use that, or have you tried the Beauty Counter? It's called the Counter Time Regimen Set. Both of these get fantastic reviews and results. So I'm just curious if any of you guys have tried them and if you like them. If you can, let me know down in the comments. I just really need to change my skincare routine. But look how good the drawer turned out. I am so happy with the result. And now I am actually going to clean all my makeup brushes because this is something that I do not do often enough. I think you should probably do it like once a week probably, and I do it probably every few months. So if you haven't tried doing this, do it. I know that they sell like kits and stuff. I don't feel like it's necessary. You just need to wash it with some soap and get it nice and clean. Usually it takes 2 or 3 rounds to get all the gunk out.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool.
Absolutely no desire to organize this pantry, but that's part of fall cleaning and organizing for me, is to get it in tip-top shape because I'm going to be baking a ton. I already have started, and I am not putting things back where they need to be, and I need to, so I can take inventory and see how much you need of everything to stock up for the holidays. So this is your motivation. Set the timer for at least 10 minutes and see how much you can get done in 10 minutes. All right? It is 1:24. Let's do this. There's nothing in this but crumbs. Why?
I can see everything clearer. Trying to fly 'cause I'm light as a feather. But I get high, I get low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think
I like this type of container for cereal because it actually has like a bead of silicone in here to keep everything fresh. I have tried the ones that just have plastic on top. It makes everything stale. It is awful. So these are from Amazon and these are from Costco many moons ago, but these actually fit up full of everything in them, but I can't find them anymore. So instead of taking everything out of the pantry and feeling really overwhelmed by that, I decided to just work on one shelf at a time, take everything out, organize that, wipe it down, vacuum, whatever I needed to do, and then put it back. And I can tell you it just made it so much easier on me, and I could really see what I needed and what I was missing. It was just really helpful. So do that if you feel overwhelmed by taking it all out. You don't need to. You can work one shelf at a time. It's okay. I got most of these containers at Walmart. They have a really good deal there, even better than like TJ Maxx and Home Goods. So definitely check them out. I'll leave the link down below if you want to get them. But I ended up using some containers as well to store like bulkier items. And then on the very bottom, I actually have extras like canned goods and stuff that I put in there so that it's not wasted space. And I kind of categorize each shelf for particular things. So pasta goes in one shelf, and then I have the canned goods and the pasta sauce in the next shelf. So I know everybody organizes differently. I wish that when I had done this pantry and put the shelves in, I wish I would have done adjustable shelves in here so I wouldn't have areas that had like 3 or 4 inches of unused space. But it's something I can always change later on. It's just not a huge priority right now, but at least it's getting cleaned and organized. So you're gonna have to let me know, are you a candy person or are you a sweet baked goods tart type of person? I loved baking and like homemade sweets and things like that, but I am not a candy person. So which one are you? My other half is a candy person, and the kids, they'll eat anything. But I decided to make this bin not overflowing with everything and just keep certain things and get rid of the other stuff. So it's quite a bit of stuff in here, but it's good. We're getting All right, so that took me a little over 30 minutes. It is 2:15 now, so I'm really proud of myself for getting that much done in that amount of time. I didn't think I was gonna get done in 10 minutes, but I was motivated as I was doing it. I was like, I can do more, and it worked. I hope this has been motivating for you and you can get something tackled today. It always amazes me when you're done organizing stuff, how many empty boxes you have and trash that you get out of that area that you're organizing. It's just nuts, but it's also a really good thing that that stuff isn't in the pantry anymore, and we can see the shelves are clean, and I can see the floor again. It feels so good to be able to actually walk into the pantry. Even though it's small, it still feels really good to be able to have all that stuff out of there. I hope you all enjoyed today's fall deep clean and organize with me. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. If you need inspiration for fall decorating, check the description box below. I have lots of videos on that, and I'm sure you'll be inspired. So with that, I will see you in the next one.